So, welcome back. There are a few things I'd like to discuss before we enter part 2 of our lesson 1. These include the doc-type HTML declaration, meta tags, and how to go around installing extensions in Visual Studio Code. So let's begin with the doc-type HTML. Doc-type HTML declaration is usually written in the first line of our HTML document, and it indicates that this HTML file is written in HTML5. There are different versions of HTML, but by writing this, we show that it's written in HTML5. And my comment here so we can remember. HTML5. Yeah. So let's go to meta tags. Now, meta tags are HTML elements that provide metadata about a web page. They're used by search engines, browsers, and other tools to understand the content and structure of our web page. We have common meta tags like meta charset, meta viewport, meta description, meta keyword, meta author, and so much more. So in here, I'll just be showing you meta description and meta keywords. So by this, we are giving the search engine or the browser the description of our web page and some keywords in our web page. So let's do this. Make our meta tag and we give it a name. And the name, let's start with the description. Then content. And here we write a brief description of the web page. Let's just write my first web page made with cool prof. Yeah, so this is the description of our web page. So now if the browser is looking for a description for our web page, it should just go to the meta to get the metadata. Now let's see keywords. Meta, name, and here write keywords. Let me put content. Now we input like 3 keywords here. Let's just say web page, cool prof, and let's just say lesson 1. So this way we have used the meta tag to give the web page description and keywords in our HTML file. So now that I'm done explaining the meta, let's go to the extensions. Now, Visual Studio Code extensions. So to enhance our coding experience in Visual Studio, we need to install extensions, and this is how we'll do it. So first, now that we have our Visual Studio Code opened, we can click on the extension icon on the left sidebar, that's here, or we can press Ctrl Shift X, that's on Windows or Linux, or Command Shift X on Mac. So we can either click this or we do Command Ctrl Shift X here and it opens it. So we come here and search for an extension, any extension of your choice. So try getting all of these extensions that are here. Then when you have it, you click on it and click the install button and you wait for the installation to complete. Then you reload VS Code, that's if it's prompted. So that's the simple thing you make in installing an extension. So I suggest you install most of these extensions here and some other ones you can install. The ones that are really needed, you may really need HTML, CSS support. You need this open browser preview. You need HTML snippets. You need CSS IntelliSense. you need live server, and you need Prettier. So throughout the course of this lesson, when it's needed, I'll show you how to install it. So, installing extensions via command plates. So how can we install it with our command palette? So after we have opened VS Code, to open the command palette, we click Ctrl Shift P. Ctrl Shift P. So this is what should appear. Then we type extensions, put 2 dots, and then write install extensions. Yeah, this one. Let me complete it. Yeah. So when we press enter, we can now search for an extension and install it. Yeah, so it takes us here. So we can now, it will lead us here and we can search for an extension we need to install. So this is the basic about Doctype HTML, meta, tags, and Visual Studio extensions I'll talk about for this lesson. Get prepared for part 2 of our lesson 1. Coming up, we'll discuss about more HTML tags, elements, and more attributes. So be prepared. Thank you and see you in the part 2 of our lesson.